Hey guys, welcome back to the library. So, full disclosure, it's not clickbait. If you came here from social media or seeing the thumbnail. Two, this isn't a rant about sealed games. Like, if you collect sealed games, you collect sealed games. It's no biggie. I wish I had some, moral soapbox for this video, but I don't. So here's the situation. 22 years ago, maybe 20 years ago? It's been a long time. When I was fully invested in collecting PlayStation variants and just trying to figure out what was out there. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories had an original edition that was just the game with an instruction manual. And then it had a foil stamped collector's edition that came with 3 playing cards. And most people would literally, just like the Beanie Babies at McDonald's, would buy the game, take the cards out, and then trade it back in for, whatever little money they could get. And as time went on, it really never became, the cards were more collectible than the video game. At one point, you could literally buy the collector's edition without the 3 cards for $5. And the cards were going for between, $25 to $100 each. In doing the Living History project, I finally got to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Forbidden Memories and was like, hey, I finally get to re-edit the site. And that's when I remembered, or forgot, that I have a sealed copy of the collector's edition. Now, when I said that the video was not clickbait as far as the header goes, I'm not kidding when I said that this is a $2,700 game. That's what one of them sold for on eBay. The catch is, this isn't the one from eBay. This guy I paid $30 for. MSRP. 20 plus years ago. And if you're a very, very long time viewer and user of Game-Rave.com, you're going to be looking at me going, Jason, how can that still be sealed? You had an open copy of it pictured on your old website. And I can now confess, all these years later, that I didn't. Because I worked at EB Games at the time this game came out, I could see what a good copy looked like. And the only difference in the packaging was obviously the foil, and the innards, the only difference of the disc or the manual was that the disc had the extended SLUS on it. But because of the image sizes at the time, you couldn't tell the difference on the discs. So what I did is for Game-Rave's variant page, I took a photo of this guy, front and back, put it to the side, and then took an open box shot of the regular edition, because you couldn't tell the difference otherwise. And on the table, I put 3 poker cards. I think it was it was a queen, king, whatever. And then photoshopped the 3 included cards onto those playing cards, so it looked like I was showing you what was inside the case. But at the time I was doing that, I asked if I should open it. And all my friends said, no, save it for a rainy day. Do it down the line. Well, it's time. And oddly enough, it snowed like crazy the last day and a half. And snow is nothing but frozen rain. So the rainy day is here. You can get the opened copy of the game without the cards complete. I think it was for about $50. And then you could just track down the 3 cards for how much they're going for. I think when I did the last check, everything was about $500 used. And that's with the cards being in their, collector graded, little plastic sheaths or whatever. You're asking yourself right now, well, Jason, if that's the case, why not sell off this copy for $2,700, spend the $500, and walk away with $2,000. And the question is, because it's not about the money. First, there is a hilarious history with this copy of the game. Back when we still had actual game stores everywhere and not just GameStop, Electronics Boutique had 2 stores in the area I used to frequent a lot. One was inside the mall and one was outside. And the outside EB Games was really cool because I don't know if they considered it a concept store, but it was definitely not your normal EB Games. Like, there was no EB TV. Like, there wasn't an actual like monitor up top. Instead, they would actually have a radio station playing normal music and having a couple like video game ads in between here and there. And then like the carpet was different. It was more like an old school arcade carpet type style, blah, blah, blah. And the TLDR version is that I was talking to the manager there. I think it was actually the assistant manager. And I went behind the counter to talk to him and so forth. And I was like, hey, I'm going to check PlayStation games while we're talking, blah, blah. And I found this still sealed within the sealed games, the new games. And I was like, holy crap, I can knock this off my checklist of variants. Let's do it. I came to find out years later that I pissed him off because I didn't know there was this unwritten rule that apparently you have to ask permission to go behind the counter of another person's store. Like, I was just like, we're all managers. Who gives a shit? I've got keys. You've got keys. Let's do this. There's just a funny history with this that I can't, like, if I sold this and got a replacement, it wouldn't have that history tied to it. I know it wouldn't be this copy of the game. There's also just lots of good memories at that EB besides this game. Like, I found, that was my first time I found the variant for Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha's long box, etc. So we're just gonna sit here and open a game. Let's do it. So I do have to be careful though, because I did scan this in before starting the video. I have to keep the plastic because of this little sticker that covers up the actual same information that's in the artwork that you can't really read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down, I believe, this side, and then make a little H, and then pull the flaps up, pull the case out, so I can carefully slap back in. I will probably cut from this side, though, so the sticker doesn't get too fucked up. We hope. So, here we go. And I will cut, actually this is the better side because I could just cut in the groove of the plastic. And I can hear a whole bunch of resellers shrieking in pain right now. So, gently, gently, there you go. So we got that. You know what the funny thing is too? If you haven't read the page or know about this game, it's based off the collectible card game of the same name. And what makes the PlayStation version so hilarious is that they more or less either only gave you the bare minimum, like how to play the card game rules, or didn't really give it to you at all. And it just throws you into the mix. So if you've never played the card game and went into this thinking, oh, like, hey, I'll play this, it'll teach me how to play, and I can go play the real physical card game, you will just be eaten alive. Like, it's so funny. There's also a bunch of cool trivia with it that once I get to the game page, I get to actually playing this and doing all the cool Project 1-Up stuff that I will document. And this is being a real pain in the dick. There you go. Alright. I should cut a slit here to get airflow. Oh. Oh, we're doing it live, guys. This is a 45-year-old man struggling with shrink wrap. Come on. Is it caught? Oh, there you go. It's caught. There you go. It's caught on the little hinges. There you go. And I thought that would have been enough airflow through. It's stuck. Did it? Oh, I bet you it stuck to the security label. This is why you open games, ladies and gentlemen, because adhesive and stickers underneath will start to wreak havoc. I bet you there's not enough airflow here. In a sec. This is not going well. I should have opened it from the other side. Alright, well, let's screw it. Let's just do it. I'll salvage the sticker yet. Oh, yeah, no, of course, now you go. Actually, that'll work because then I can slick it back in. Alright, so here we go. All open and shiny. Security label and everything. And we are going to... I don't want to handle that. Let's do... Alright, so we're going to pull this up. And you can actually already tell that the 20-year-old sticker is freaking out because it just broke right there. Haha. Alright, so you've got same insides. You've got the normal manual. And to give you guys an idea of just how much I got away with on that original photograph of the other copy standing in, on the instruction manual, it's still the original SLUS number. This was not tagged with the special marking. So when we get to the CD and cards, I believe the CDs are the cards are in foil. Yeah. All right. So here is $400 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then let's not pull a Final Fantasy VIII and snap you in half. Yeah, this was a real copy. So if you look where my finger is, the SLUS has is extended. It's got the collectors. I think it's, yeah, SEA. So that's the only difference really as far as the visual goes is that. So then that's our complete copy. We have the cards, and if I'm smart enough, my scissors are still on the desk. So we are going to just well, I think horizontally or down the river. Let's go horizontally. Actually, let's do this for sure. Let's make sure we know where the cards are. All right. So. And I believe this was the only place you could get these cards, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that because I haven't done the actual research for the page yet. But yeah, so you get those are shiny. Oh, that's so cool. So yeah, you have Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. Isn't that cool? Look at that hologram. It's badass. And then you have Harpy's Pet Dragon. Isn't that cool? And then Metal Morph, which is a really, really nice green teal hologram background, which is coming up quite nice with the Elgato lights. Isn't that cool? And yeah, I believe these are numbers 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there it is. Yeah, FMR, Forbidden Memories, 003, 002, and 001. So yeah. That was an unboxing. So we got the 3 cool cards, and you basically got the same retail edition of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, but just with shiny packaging. And that's all there is to it. I don't know why someone paid $2,700 for this on eBay. More power to them. Like, they're not... If you think about it, what makes it funny is considering that you can buy all the separate components for the $500 that I told you about. In reality, that leaves $2,200. That means if you don't count condition of the product, meaning like even if it was new, even if it was a mint open copy, it still doesn't count because it's not new condition. That means that after you take into account the game itself and the 3 cards, someone just paid $2,200 for this and this foil. I've paid $20 just to have a sticker for a variant. I admit it. I would never pay $2,200 for it, but hey, money's money. And there you have it, guys. Yeah, anticlimactic. It was literally just an opening of a apparently $2,700 video game. Who knew? So that's good to go with the video. I actually have a really fun video planned for you guys that dives back into my history in the industry, and I won't ruin the surprise, but it's going to be a really good episode, and it will actually teach you how to proofread things before you send them to Sony. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.